Hello everyone, this is for Sunday the 29th of August. As you can see, I'm back on the seat and not sitting on a grave this time, and I'm trying to look at two passages from this Sunday's readings. One from James chapter 1, letter of James, and one from Mark's Gospel. And both passages are about how faith relates to action or living out your faith. In the Gospel, we may feel ourselves a bit far from these sort of arguments Jesus is having with the Pharisees about ritual behaviour. When you think about it, we are all creatures of ritual in one way or another. Ritual provides structure to our lives, and think about the phrase morning ritual when you get up and get yourself ready, and how much we missed all that, the structure we had in our lives during the pandemic in particular, during the lockdowns. So ritual can be important, but Jesus' key point is if strict observance of ritual in religion results in behaviour and attitudes that don't really reflect the love and truth of God, then it's the observance that's at fault. It's the ritual that's at fault. There's no point to religious observance for its own sake. In the letter to James, faith for him, and it probably was written by James, the brother of Jesus actually, faith always seems to him directly practical. How does it help you to listen, and you have to listen more than you speak according to James, and to speak, and above all act as a good human being and as a follower of Christ? For James, there's a lovely phrase he has, the implanted word, and he means by that the good news about Jesus, his life and death and resurrection, bringing God's life and love and forgiveness into the world and into our lives. He uses other phrases which mean exactly that, the good news, the gospel. And for him, this has got to be embedded in us. And there's no point in trying to calculate, James thinks, the rewards that we may receive because of our faith or our actions. There's a lovely phrase again in his letter where he talks about those who do what is required out of faith will be blessed in their doing. So whatever the result of what you do, or what you're hoping to do, whatever the final outcome, it's that living out of your faith, that acting in truth and love and for our faith, that is a blessing in itself. And so for James, allowing that word to be implanted in us, if you like, the words of the readings we've got this Sunday, is allowing it to bear fruit in us. And if we're honest and we look at the final words of Jesus' argument with the Pharisees in Mark chapter 7, where he talks about how all the dark things that come from the human heart, and he lists them. That's just on cue, isn't it? Evil intentions, theft, murder, adultery, avarice, wickedness, deceit, envy, slander, pride, folly, and there's a whole long list of other ones. And if we're honest, we all know these dark things come out of our hearts and out of our lives. But if we allow that implanted word to work in us, we too can live out our faith with love and in action.